Hello there and welcome. Today we're gonna take a look at the Nomos Ludwig Neomatic 41 date 175 years watchmaking Glashütte. I'm personally one of the people who hates limited editions nowadays. Companies will make everything a limited edition, from micro brands with watches limited to 2000 pieces or big companies with limited editions of 5000 watches or more. Unless the watch is an icon like the Omega Speedmaster Snoopy, the high number of timepieces produced only makes the limited feel like a marketing ploy. Limited editions should truly be something special, and with that, feel like it for the owner. Nomos manages to convey that feeling, in my opinion, because you know that only 174 other people are lucky enough to look at that beautiful dial right now. But what is special about this watch, besides the small limited run? The dial is special, and if you're familiar with the art of enameling, you should be aware of how special it is. If you're not familiar with it, to enamel a dial, a mixture is applied to the dial and then heated up to at around 1000 degrees Celsius. The enamel then melts, bonds with the metal and can be sanded flat. The problem comes with the multiple layers that are needed, the reheating and the sensitive nature of enamel. A little bit of dust from the kiln, a crack due to the temperature, bubbles forming on the surface. All of these problems appear regularly, and with that even the biggest producers of enamel dials have a 75% failure rate. For this reason, not many companies make watches with enamel dials, except for high-end brands like Patek Philippe. For 175 years limited edition, I would call that a fitting dial. Luckily, the dial is not the only thing Nomos went all out on this watch. If you've ever thought that a Buckley dial was too crazy on the Roman numerals front, then see and behold. Even the date window is numbered in Roman, which I have to say is a bit weird at first sight. But these little quirks are what the watch community loves, those few watches that distinguish themselves from the rest. By the way, if you ever wondered why Roman dials use the 4 I's instead of IV, you won't be satisfied with the answer. It ranges from not offending the gods, because Jupiter was written with IV in ancient Rome, to an easier legibility for the non-educated citizens. Ultimately, you can call it an artifact that was preserved over time and consider it as the watchmaking heritage. But back to the Nomos Ludwig Neomatic 41 date 175 years watchmaking Glashütte. God, I hate that name. The heat-blued hands contrast nicely against the shiny white enamel dial, and the crown is reminiscent of old pocket watches. The combination of Roman numerals, the Bauhaus style and the blued hands is typically Nomos and always recognizable. The case is 40.5mm in diameter, but the straight lugs make the watch wear bigger than it is. Not that this piece by any means is big or thick. With a height of only 7.7mm, it's one of the thinnest automatic watches I've ever worn. But it's not for people with a small wrist. The watch has a sapphire case back, and unlike the Tudor Black Bay, it's worth it. The caliber DUW 6101 is not chronometer certified but regulated, so you get that -4+6 accuracy without the additional cost. All the screws are heat blued, the writing is gilded and the jewels set a nice purple accent. The steel parts are either finished with Geneva stripes or a perlage, and all in all the movement has one of the nicest finishes I've seen for the price. It's a joy to look at, and combined with the precision it delivers, it punches far above its weight class. If you were lucky enough to get this watch for the list price of $4,200 or used anywhere near that, count yourself lucky to have a limited edition that is truly special. For all the others besides the 175 lucky people, we either must wait or look at other Nomos watches. Would you buy this piece if you had the chance? I love the watch, but I don't know if I would wear it often. If you liked the video, please leave a like, and if it wasn't your cup of tea, tell me why in the comments down below.